All right, man. DeAndre Swift is already on the pitch count. Let's talk about it. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop a video. Now, we know they already talked about, kind of explaining to him the difference between being hurt and being injured and playing through injuries. Um, and now they preserving his workload. And you got to understand, he's still fairly young. It's not like he Adrian Peterson or Barry Sanders in the latter half of their career, or Emmitt Smith in the latter half of his career. He's still fairly young. You shouldn't have to be worried about his pitch count just yet. He ain't even 25 years old. He won't turn 24 until January. So, I mean, at some point, the Lions going to stop looking at his potential and looking at his bursts, his spurts as potential to be the trend. It's not. He is what he is through 2 years. Well, especially through this third year, And in my opinion, it just was another draft pick gone wrong. I said it during the draft. Jonathan Taylor was the guy saying, "Oh, you fumble too much," and that can be corrected. What can't be corrected is, durability, availability. And maybe DeAndre Swift go to Indianapolis Colts do the same thing Jonathan Taylor doing in here. They don't have to. He got a great offensive line, I must say. And you look through his rookie year, he got 232 carries. So he has 464 carries already to DeAndre Swift's 265. So something to look at. And DeAndre Swift has 135 targets. Jonathan Taylor has 90. So he gets the ball in he gets the ball a lot through the air too. So, but it says Lions right to manage DeAndre Swift's workload in training camp. When you're young, you're supposed to be able to play through this type of stuff. And I think a lot of people, like myself, thought they should start finding an eventual replacement. That's just my opinion. He said it's too easy. It's easy to see red flags, but the Lions can and should manage DeAndre Swift workload during training camp. Detroit Lions running back DeAndre Swift topped 1,000 yards from scrimmage last year, despite missing essentially 5 games and seeing limited work. And 2, he came back for the end of the season. He also missed 3 games as a rookie in 2020. It goes against the grains of Dan Campbell's regime for the Lions not to push the players at every possible turn. But Swift missed most of training camp last year with the groin injury, and he landed on the injury report with the issue during the week that followed the fair amount to the regular season. But he didn't miss any games until he suffered a sprained AC joint in his right shoulder on Thanksgiving Day, which makes the challenge to Swift from running backs coach Deuce Staley a little bit of a reach. That said, making Swift is fully healthy going into the season is top priority for the Lions as training camp rolls on. The Lions are right to manage DeAndre Swift training camp load. Via SI.com, during the Friday morning press conference, Campbell expressed some regret about Swift usage in Week 1 last year, after he was unable to ramp it up in camp. Swift had 19 touches, 104 yards, and played 63 snaps in last year's opener against San Francisco. Quote, "We really got to put a load on him and get him ready for the season," Campbell said. Quote, "We get him ready for San Fran. He take quite a bit of reps. We didn't want to do that, but it just kind of happened that way. We throw him a screen. He takes it to the house. You're just trying to win the games." Via Ben Raven and M Live, Campbell passed along the camp plan for Swift. So we have our eye on him. Just we've got to be smart with him. This week the reps are so much lighter that we weren't really going to worry about it right now. But excuse me, as we start next week with pass, there will be things that we'll do with him. So there could be a little bit of we ramp him up for a couple of days, back him off on the third day. But we are going to be smart with him and try to be, but yet still get him. And you would swear he was a running back that was 30 years old or approaching 30 years old. Sometimes you got to call a spade, bro. Sometimes you got to call a spade a spade. You have to use him according to what he is. What he is a scat back. That's what he is. He's not a volume back. You love, in the Cleveland game, Or was it Pittsburgh game? I think it was a Cleveland game where he late in the game, he looks fantastic. He pops off a long run. You love it. You say, well, he's a freaking workhorse. He's a freak of nature. And this, that, and the third. You love it. They gave him all them touches in Pittsburgh, all them touches in Cleveland. And then come Thanksgiving, they all come full circle. He get knocked out of bounds. He is what he is. Especially after this year. Especially after this year. He is what he is. I don't think they can change that. He's not a workhorse. He's not a volume running back. He's always injured. And they're going to try it again. And what's the point of bringing Jamal Williams in? The thing about Jamal Williams is that he's a workhorse running back. He get better as the game go by. So once he started getting rhythm and then you put DeAndre Swift in there, it messes his rhythm up. So the Lions are in a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. In my opinion, Williams looked a little slow, due to this injury coming back last year. It should be on Craig Reynolds. Let Craig Reynolds get into a rhythm early in the season. Like the burst that he played with. Running back is really a young man's position. And DeAndre Swift is young and still getting injured. Let that marinate in your mind like Nick Bone Juice, my boy Country Wayne say. DeAndre Swift is still getting injured. So when you look at it, it really don't matter. He gonna get injured at some point next season. People say, "Oh, he's a safe bet to have 1,000 yards running." Well, he had a great offensive line last year. Say what you girls and guys want to say about the injuries. That line still performed last year under all types of duress. So I don't know what the excuse is. His time has came. His time is gone. That's just what it is. After this season, if you have a breakout season, then it's started time to probably think about backing up the Brinks truck. No doubt about it. But we just at a point with him where it's like we've seen this movie 2 times before. In the National Football League, you don't continue to get healthy as you get older. You get more nicked up and more banged up. He's not the biggest. He's not the fastest. He's not the quickest. So he's not marking off a lot of these things. He's not Warwick Dunn where he's really tough on the inside. He can run on the inside, but the Lions just fallen in love with these small running backs for years. Javid Best, Amir Abdullah. And if you're going to go with them type of running backs, they got to be 4-3 guys, in my opinion. And I'm going to go with somebody that's built like DeAndre Swift. He's going to have to be a 4-3 guy. Not 5'9" to 5'9" to 11. He got to be 4'3". He got to be 4'3". Not 4'4", 4'4". He was 4'4". It's not good enough, bro. At 5'9". Nah, he was durable and he was around 220 pounds. Cool. If you're gonna be 5'9" to 11, you gotta be 4'3", 4'5". You gotta be in that range. You gotta be in that range. But what his history is telling you that he's a scat back. He's a third down back. He a change of pace back. That's what it's telling you. And if he get injured, in this training camp, I don't want to hear nothing else. I don't want to hear nothing else. Just to be real. But when they already managing your workload, you 23 years old, it speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. So, I mean, it is what it is. Ain't nothing much to say about it. People still having faith, and I hope he do break out. But the thing that's not all on his shoulders is he's not the only explosive player they got this year. That's the best thing about it. You look last year, he was the only explosive player they had. It all rested on him. Nobody else, Godwin in the Buki, he was a new running back. Amar Ra, he's shifty, he ain't a burner like that. But this year you got DJ Shark who can burn. You got Josh Reynolds who can get down there and burn. James Mitchell for Virginia Tech, the tight end, he pretty athletic from what I hear. Jamison Williams is athletic, so maybe with a couple more athletes, he may be more deadly. But I just think it's at the point where I think it's at the point where I think at the point where you got this season. It's either boom or bust. It's either he show up, or it's to the point he show up, or it's time to move on, or it's time to shift this role to a full-time, part-time back. That's what I think we at with it. I think that's just where we at with it. So, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance to get notifications. We go live and drop video. Financially, want to support the channel? Cash App, $CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love and support. Check out Detroit Lions Star Players for more videos like this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Peace.